This is Lock Lover, and today I'm going to try and open the Asymmetric Oreo, which is pinned up by FastCharlie on the 24th of January of this year, 2018. This is a mortise cylinder with the Y1 style keyway. The bitting doesn't look that challenging, however the pins and the core work make up for it. Received this lock from R. Decline, the average picker, aka the cardboard guy on YouTube. Actually, his YouTube channel was the average picker, but you'll see why I call him that. I know this looks like a nuclear option here, but my TOK wrenches aren't thick enough for the top of this keyway. I'm going to start out with a Tron, which is what average picker used to open this lock. We'll see what happens. A little bit of core rotation off of pin 5. Drop some pins. Core rotations back. This is a very temperamental lock. The pins in here, the way they are designed, it kind of picks different every time. I've opened it very quickly, and I've got false sets that seem like they're about 60-70 degrees and can't get no further. It's very discouraging lock. I believe we've got 5 set. A little more rotation. We get under 3 here. Little manual counter. Okay. Drop 3 back down. Got 3 again. Try a different pick, get in the back. We'll do a reset. Reset again. A little rotation off of 2. Leave 1 and 2 is set. Now 3. Need to get 4 or 5 without setting. Ever setting 4, hard to do with that Tron. Okay. Okay, we got a little more rotation. Let's go back to our Tron. Try not to overlift anything in the front. Ooh, now false set, a good false set here. And we're open. So the nuclear option worked. Okay, let me get the camera repositioned so we can get this thing. We'll gut from this angle and viewpoint, and then give you a close-up. This camera doesn't really focus really well on the pins. However, I'll try and get the best view I can, and maybe include some macro pictures. We're going to lock it back up. Leave the key in it. I'm going to double check on our camera view. Everything looks good. Okay. We can see it works fine with the key. It does get a little hung up sometimes. Like right now, it will not go counterclockwise. There it went. And sometimes it does that in the regular clockwise direction. And I don't know if maybe that was really giving me a lot of trouble opening this lock. I've opened it as quick as 20 seconds, like I've said, and I've really beat my head up against the wall trying to open this lock. But I'm not going to attribute it to that problem right there. As you can see, you put enough force on it and it will eventually turn. I'm going to give it all the credit to the lock maker here, and show you the pins inside here. Okay, we take our cam off. And we will gut this thing. We'll turn it around this way. As you can see, he's got Asymmetric Oreo there wrote on it. He's the note says to use a shim, but really don't have a shim handy. We got lucky. Matter of fact, I do have a shim handy, but using shim stock that's not already pre-bent and cut very flush is a pain. Okay, and we'll set this out of the way here. Pull the key out. Dump number 1, number 2. Number 3, number 4, and 5. Find a sharp pick here. Three is threaded, and the rest are all counter milled with no threading, and it is a very, very good job on the counter milling. It almost appears, you know, done by machine. I really don't know how he did this. I'd like to know, because my counter milling is nowhere near close to that. Okay, starting up top, we will go with number 1. Find my fitting tweezers here. Two. 3's got a good bit of pressure on him. 4 and 5. These pins, it's really hard to tell which way they went or came out if you don't pay attention. I actually asked for a video, or not really a video, but a picture from FastCharlie, and he sent me a video so I can confirm that I put the lock back together correctly. Average picker was concerned he may have not got it put back together correctly. and after I'd opened it the one time and fought with it and fought with it and fought with it, I went ahead and took it apart to, you know, make sure something in there wasn't broke, because the way the key was working. Sorry to take, I don't know if I got this out frame. The Bible doesn't seem to have any mods to it. Key or spring 2 is a copper spring. His little video is very informative on what went where. That's 4. Those were both copper. This is a steel spring here. Oh, I got one of those wrong. Or no, I didn't. Okay, that spring is doubled up. That's two of them. Let's double together, and that's a really light spring right there. No modifications to the Bible. Okay, let me try and get you a close-up of this. Try to zoom out. I don't know how we're going to get a good focus on here or not. But we have a mix of steel key pins and brass. Some of them are real spoolie like, some serrated, and these pins have like gouges cut into them. So depending on how the lock orientates itself, depends on whether these pins gouge into the shear line or not. Like I said, I'm really sorry that this camera doesn't focus well up close in video mode. But basically, we have some gouged out pins, being the way that they're cut would be the term for asymmetrical. This is like a spool which has a little bit of a notch on the bottom of it, which can correspond with the notch on top of these key pins. This one is serrated with a notch on the bottom of it. This is another one of those gouged out pins, and another one that's gouged out. Like I said, I apologize that I can't get the camera to focus on them up close. Really don't know what the problem is with that. I'll try to block it and get it to focus up close here. Yes, that's not going to work. I hate to invest in a $500 camera just to show the pins off. So what I will do is take a couple macro pictures and include it into the end of this video. Okay, that's all for this video. I'd like to thank FastCharlie for his good work, and R. Decline, the average picker, cardboard man, for sending it my way. One other thing I forgot to mention, which I will show the countermilling and all that. FastCharlie had mentioned to me that this key did not originally fit this cylinder, and what he did was he filed the bottom of this key off to fit this cylinder. So I'll try to take some close-up pictures of that as well. Okay, thank you guys.